Hi, everybody. This is Megan Demand, aka Cartoon Star 92. Welcome to my next reaction video. Today's video we're gonna watch is called King Xavier's Master Plan with Kit. Craig of the Creek Season 3 Theory by the Round Table. So yeah, we're watching another Round Table video. It's been a while since I've watched these. Probably because I took a huge break last year. But yeah. So King Xavier's master plan with Kid. What does he have in store for him? There's a lot of huge mysteries we have of Craig of the Creek. So yeah. So let's watch this Craig of the Creek video in 3, 2, 1. Hang on. There we go.
The Craig the Creek Winter Break Special saw King Xavier attempt his coup on our cruise side of the creek by waging a massive snowball fight. Or so we thought. As it turns out, the entire debacle was nothing more than a front. Xavier just wanted Craig and anyone else around during the break to be occupied fending off his forces. So Maya can scout the creek incognito, searching for a weak point. And sure enough, she believes she found one. When an isolated kid is seen negotiating with her grandma to restock the creek snack supply. I'm kinda mad at myself for not
So it
saying
looks like
something
she's gonna
because
go
when
after.
you lay it all out on the
So
table,
okay, I know she's gonna go after Kit.
always going to intersect.
How?
Kit and her snacks is the heart of the creek. These kids cannot survive without junk food. I know the feeling. Meanwhile, the name brand goods have been long associated with the other side of the creek. It's the first real thing they established about it.
Squishers. I know that's supposed to be reference to Gushers.
And that's because from what we know about his family, it isn't. But let's save the deep dive into Xavier for later. Right now, I want to focus on whatever gameplay they have cooking up. We know Xavier is capable of being a twisted individual, at least for someone who's in like middle school. He forced Omar and Maya to fight for the position of his best friend. He's found immense joy in innocent kids being harmed, while participating in games for his prizes. And of course, when he doesn't get his way, his last and favorite resort is always sentencing those he opposes to the main. A horror that Craig and so
Faces.
with Maya's sights set on Kit, there's reason to be concerned for her well-being. But I honestly think Xavier's plan to conquer the Greek may lean more into manipulation and mind games.
Mind manipulation!
However, we can't rule anything out with this guy. So I've come up with three possible routes the show could take with the storyline. Because I have way too much time on my hands in this story theme, and Craig the Creek ended up becoming another hyperfixation. And before we dive in, I would just like to ask you guys to please like and subscribe. It really does
Yeah,
help
I
out
have
the channel
nothing to do
grow
in
and
this
get the
quarantine
video
but watch
as it's
stupid
starting to get a
stuff
bit
like I've
harder to
been
be
doing for the past
justified by some people. I
year.
totally get it, so if you just want to wait to the end of the video, figure out if you actually like the content, I'll understand. But starting with Route 1, we have a business partnership. Xavier and Maya approach Kid not with hostility, but with kindness and opportunity. Instead of Kit having to renegotiate with her family for refills in her snack supply, Xavier offers to cut her a deal where he supplies the candy. And in return, Kit gives him something like a portion of the trade-ins from the other pre-kids. Or Xavier presents the seemingly kind deal of him wanting nothing in return at all. He just wants to help out and be a good pal. He has
Because he's a
nothing to
freaking
trade.
jerk.
The bottom line is that the king needs to come across as a nice guy, one who's clearly phony to the audience, but still a figure that immediately brings both of the crew to his side instead of prey. With his sugar-filled wealth and high-profile snacks, he could pull off such a finesse without a problem. Once he has
Jerk.
everyone's trust, boom, he uses that influence to conquer the creek, placing in his control more and more. None of the other Creek kids standing up to him because they don't realize the ploy. They're blinded by the endless supply of squishers. If Xavier has already
Because they're
established the
dumb.
the Creek's delicacies,
He
in
keeps
their
tricking
eyes,
them.
why would him overseeing more of the Creek be regarded as a bad thing? Well, we know why it's a bad thing. So find out why it's a bad thing. But you gotta have that drama. This is something I feel like this show has already set up with the rise and fall of the Green Poncho. Fred gathers the Council of the Creek together in order to warn them about Xavier. But aside from a small portion of the council, Craig was largely dismissed and painted as someone who's overreacting to the situation, especially by Eliza, who's Creek royalty herself. I'm sure that'll back the creek
Yeah, I
candy does
know. I
not
think it
have the
will.
formula. So if Xavier and Maya stroll into the top of the line candy after reading, the consensus on the two will go from indifference to blind acceptance. And remember, Kit is a businesswoman first and foremost. It's very much so a big part of her character. So before you think, well, she wouldn't do this, if it makes running her
Yeah,
business
she probably
easier
wouldn't.
and she
I
keeps the dark on
guess.
any negative ramifications, she totally would. But don't let
Ah,
any beef between Craig and Xavier get in the way if it's portrayed as just that, a personal beef. Because not everyone is going to get along in life, and when conducting business, friendships and loyalty doesn't always come first. It's a sad yet true reality of life, and a
that is
lesson
so
that actually can
sad.
be beneficial for viewers of all ages to learn.
Oh, that
The
sad
toughest
SpongeBob
best
clip he
method for
used.
Xavier to settle a personal score with Craig by driving him out of the creek. We all know
Jerk.
that this place means a lot to Craig. Hell, it's the title of the show. Craig, Kelsey, and JP are going to
Yeah,
oppose
how
Xavier's
could
will.
you?
But if there's
How
one
could
thing
you, you
Xavier
jerk?
knows being, Craig's going to be outnumbered and made to look like an outsider. It'd be easy for Xavier to gaslight Craig into thinking he's got everything all wrong. And when Craig
Yeah.
reassures himself that Xavier is up to no good, the tables will already be turned on him. I can easily see Xavier getting Craig, Kelsey, and JP terminated from the Council of the Creek due to being outvoted. It'll become frowned upon to associate with the trio, who, need I remind you, already don't belong to a particular group of the Creek. And once his spirits are crushed, Craig may feel compelled to leave the Creek altogether. This is how dangerous the Creek is to
Yeah, this could
Craig.
be so
A mature
sad if this
topic, but a movie
happens.
episode prices that up well. And if Craig leaves, Xavier would have no one left in his way to integrate and enforce all of his rules and social hierarchies into both sides of the creek. But again, this is just one of three routes I have cooked up. So let's switch over to route number two, a buyout or competition. Now, this is similar to the first one, but would still provide enough major differences to create a new outcome. A scenario where Xavier buys out or competes with Maya's trading tree. Greg shows up to the creek one day,
Yeah, it could be a
looking for like the
competition thing.
Bobby and Rouser chowing down the Swishers. When he's drawn to a crowd that is formed around a
Oh,
kit
that guy that made the
spun red
cereal
by
sludge.
Xavier's service.
Ugh,
Once
who
he is
would
caught up to
eat
speed by
that?
Kit, Greg would learn that Xavier either threw enough candy and resources at Kit for her to retire at the age of 12, or that Xavier had frankly set up shop right next to Kit's booth and put her out of business. She can't compete with the bottomless supply of Choco Rolls and Swishers. And sadly, the rest of the creek doesn't seem to care about Kit's business coming to an end, because Xavier's booth would have better deals for higher quality items. This entire conflict would be illustrated in the episode Feud Fight, where another antagonist with more money and resources at his disposal intrudes in and tries to outdo the little guy. The
Oh,
plot
yeah,
twist is
right.
pretty
Chip
simple. I think
Whistler.
most are supposed to be a better
He
team
did that because he's a jerk like Xavier.
and King Xavier's forces. Kit was one of the first to open her eyes and recognize how
I hate
manipulative
Chip
and cruel
Whistler and
Xavier really
Xavier.
is. I'm sure he switched things up in a way that causes Kit to share most of the space with Xavier's way of running things, pointing out the flaws in his business model and how customers are being scammed and mistreated. I know I just said Kit would be all about business first and thus become dismissive of what Greg has to say about the king, but that's in a scenario where she's in too deep to realize how toxic Xavier
Oh, wait,
really
hang
is.
on a minute. Sorry about that. I had a timer on for something. Now let's go back.
She's removed from the situation and gets to take a step back, looking at things as a consumer herself. The gears will begin turning in her head in no time. This may even lead into a snowball effect, of course. More and more Greek kids who are part of the council become disillusioned with Xavier as well, until they're finally ready to come together and take a stand. The Junior Scouts, Sewer Kids, and 10 Speed are implied to already have Greg's back and already see that the king is no good. But I can see Xavier placing regulations on anime and manga, interrupting the flow of the ninjas
Anime
in
and
everyday
manga,
lifestyle.
right.
Xavier's need for
We
entertainment
all
about himself would
Two Piece.
naturally threaten
Is that
the
supposed to be
very
reference of
supreme
One
leader
Piece?
within the creek, Eliza. If Xavier is caught any unauthorized tea parties or any other social outings that aren't in his honor, he'll crank up the aggression in order to seize all fun-loving festivities. This would keep happening more and more until the creek is stripped of all identity, with way too many unjust rules in place. And once
Yeah,
we revert things back to normal,
that's
we'll start to
true.
target the heart of the problem that got the creek in such a dystopian state in the first place, the candy. That's
Kenny!
the freaking heart, and it is time to save it. And then there's the third and much more forward route. Number three, it gets kidnapped. Now, I'm not big on candy
Kidnapped? Oh
related
yeah, I would have
stories,
think that
but
she
I would
would get
have to assume
kidnapped
expect
like
the Greek to do something
in some
similar.
medias where a guy
I imagine
captures
the
a
setup would be similar
woman
to route number two. Craig shows up to
or
the Greek, filled
someone
with
that
free
I
drinks
don't know.
and random snacks ran by Xavier's cronies, yet there's a surprising lack of Kit. She's gone missing. Of course, they would be better excuses for disappearance that Greg and the gang would look forward to. And next thing you know, the trio is swerving into the other side, accompanied by the Green Poncho and maybe even the previously established allies to rescue their friends. I think the Creek Kids would still deal with unfair business practices and overall changes the opportunity for Izzy
Yes, the
himself.
trio
But
and
at the
some of
same
their
time,
friends have to go on a
while they
rescue
have to
mission to
follow the
save
directions,
Kit,
what I
because
think
that's
Izzy
what they
would
need
take
to
on
do.
this route is that instead of the Creek Kids being complete suckers for Xavier's supposed to be mirrored, they'd instead utilize him as how terrifying he truly is. Who needs everyone to open their eyes by Xavier spoiling their individual fun? We're taking the straight up punch to the fact that this kid had her straight up abducted, bringing the Council of the Creek together once again to finally devise a proper plan of defense to protect their home. Proper preparations for the war against the two sides of the creek. For such a fun show that knows how to take itself seriously, I'm loving the hell out of this overarching story.
Me too.
Honestly, no
This
matter
is a
how
good
old you are,
story
you
arc.
should be watching Craig the Creek. Not only do I love the representation of a suburban black family that reminds me so much of my own family and my own childhood, but it seriously has a lot of the magic and universal appeal that they put into the Door special, while touching on an array of topics and families that feel like a rarity in animation. And it's all thanks to the talented crew that makes the show what it is.
Yeah, they did a
For
good job
instance,
making this
I will
show.
tackle this plot point, going up some patterns in the previous special, The Other Side, which was in summer, The Other Side, the tournament, which was in fall, and Winter Break, which was in, you guessed it, winter. I assume the King's next move will be until the show hits spring, where we have a half-hour spring break special. And instead of barely any Creek kids outside because it's cold, it'll be chock full of them. The busiest the Creek has been since summer, which of course would be the perfect time for Xavier to launch any of these schemes. A
So I'm
great
guessing
way to
he's
roll
gonna
out
have a
before
bigger
summer.
plan for Kit
But as always,
in
I'm wondering what
spring.
you guys think. Where do you think this goofy yet oddly intense Craig of the Creek overarching story will go? What plans do you believe Xavier has for Kid? Let us know your thoughts in the comments
I
below.
don't
Before
know,
I
but
send this
it's
over, as
probably
always,
something
you can
ugly.
find more of my own thoughts over at Awesome Thoughts on Twitter and Instagram. Shout out to our amazing patrons and our coder for the amazing thumbnail. Seriously, mwah. Please
Yeah, I
don't
love
forget
that
to
thumbnail.
Instagram our account or subscribe to us
The
today.
classic
The
thumbnail
links
where
will be down
someone's
below in the
controlling the other
description.
characters like
And once again,
puppets.
if you enjoyed this video, please sure to like and subscribe to the round of perfect cartoon content. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. Awesome Vlog, signing out.
Bye, Ostrovaz. Hope your next video is good. Well, okay, guys, that was my reaction to King Xavier's master plan with Kit. So yeah, it looks like King Xavier. Yeah, from what I've seen from the winter break special, it seems that he has plans for Kit. But what's he gonna do? Is he gonna kidnap him? Is he gonna go into a competition thing similar to the Big City Greens episode? Who knows? But yeah. So okay, tomorrow I'm gonna be reacting to a Sonic Paradox Flash animation, another Flash animation from the past, and I'm gonna tell you which ones they're gonna upload, which video they're gonna upload this they're gonna upload this week. Well, it's a video that has two Flash animations by this guy named Piggy Bank, and he made. If you don't know who that guy is, he made several Sonic Flash animations, including one he made for Sonic Shorts Volume, including one he made for Sonic Shorts Volume 8, which he originally made for 7, but he originally made that for 7, but Volume 7 just ended up being just a compilation of the Wax's animated shorts, and just ended up being a compilation of shorts made by the Wax, and we didn't see another compilation of any animators shorts until a couple years later when Volume 8 was out, and that's when that guy's Sonic short was released, along with a couple more he made. And so, yeah. So his animations that they're gonna be releasing is Sonic Lost World Parkour and Tails' new pet. Yeah, we're gonna be getting some weird Sonic animation. Yeah, we're gonna be getting some weird Sonic parodies next year. I mean tomorrow. probably is not as weird as the Sonic Uncut parody series I've seen, but probably even weirder Sonic parodies because this guy makes a lot of weird Sonic animations. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.